Okay, and we are live. This is Just a Jolt here, and this is my stuff. Basically, the entire premise of this channel is me showing anyone who's interested how I do what I do. And I do a few different things. I run a YouTube channel. I also run a successful Nerf party business, and I do all my own digital marketing and SEO around that. And so basically, that's what this is going to be. And to begin with, you'll see right now, you'll see this very channel right behind me here. Look, I can point. Just by the way, this camera just has issues with its focusing. Basically, the autofocus is kind of crazy, but without the focus, I just go crazy and blurry. So that's why we've got the camera the way it is. So what we're going to be doing is basically taking a pretty bare channel right now and fleshing it out and making it look like a something like a YouTube channel. And I'm going to be doing that using Canva. So I'm going to grab right here. There we go. Let's open up a new tab, I think. I'm just going to move what's on the other screen so I can actually see how I look. There we go. So we're going to click here, like so. We're going to open up a new tab and let's type in Canva. Now, I am a massive fan of Canva. It is absolutely phenomenal. And just in case you've never signed up to Canva before, I'm also going to do that process for you as well. So we're going to sign up to Canva like this. We're going to sign up. And I'm not going to do this on live stream, otherwise you'd kind of see all my details. So I'm going to kind of just click here, sign up. Let me sign up just by myself, maybe just make a channel, make a thing by myself so that you guys can sort of watch me do it. There we go. And so in terms of email address, I'm just going to do that off screen. There we go. We couldn't find an account with the email or phone number you entered, which is kind of bizarre. Oh man, this is nuts. Okay, so let's have a little look. Couldn't find an account. I'll tell you why that is. It's because I clicked log in as opposed to sign up. There you go. So let's sign up with email. There we go, we're just logging in, sorry, signing up I mean right now. I'm going to click there to show that I'm not a robot. And we're going to go right ahead and create the account now. And we are back over here. So sliding this back across. Now, Canva's changed quite a bit. Let's have a look. I don't know. Small business maybe. Skip. We'll skip all of this stuff. Get rid of all of this. I've used Canva for quite a while, but I haven't signed into it for quite a while. And for that reason, I'm kind of realizing that stuff's sort of changed. Now, I don't actually want to do this. I want to just go ahead and do my own thing fine since it's there. You can tell it gives you a whole bunch of presets here. So I'm going to see if I can find a YouTube channel preset. This is kind of annoying actually. Do you know what? Let's just go with a logo first of all. Let's make a logo. So we've got that popping up in the background now. I'm going to skip the tutorial. Now making a logo in Canva is very, very easy. They kind of give you a whole bunch of presets like I say. But in effect you can just have a blank canvas and do whatever you want. Now I'm going to take this, I wanted a square logo anyway, which is going to be useful because when you upload to YouTube, that's going to be square too. So what we're going to do here, I think, is we're going to have a logo that's maybe a little bit similar to the Just a Jolt logo. And to get that, I am going to have to leave this for just a second to get my USB drive. Wherever that's gone, where has it gone? There we go. It's in my other laptop, maybe. In my other laptop. And because I'm so well, there it is, in the laptop bag. I'm going to have to disconnect one of these, so I'm going to just stick this in there. And we're going to use a flag for this that's kind of similar to the Just a Jolt logo. So let's open up my USB drive. There we go. And we should be able to find a nice kind of scraped up worn Union Jack image. There we go. And that's what we're after. There it is. And we're going to dump that just on there. And as you can see, it's literally just drag and drop. I've just dragged that from my USB drive onto there, and there it is. So there's our Just a Jolt flag, the background for that you've got so used to seeing. And we're just going to kind of make that, you know, whatever sort of size we want. We could kind of bring it along here, or, you know, whichever, doesn't really matter, to be honest. And now in terms of putting text on it, that's super easy as well. So I've just clicked on text. I'm going to drag a heading across onto there. I'm not going to need to do that. Just click the heading. There we go. And I'm going to choose a font now. So what kind of font do we want? I'm going to go with this one. I quite like this one. I've been using this one. I'm just going to adjust this screen actually, because you can't quite see what I'm doing. So I'm going to see if I can't adjust this screen. Give me a quick second. I'm going to adjust this screen a little bit. Try to make it so you can actually see what I'm doing. A little bit bigger still. And that's what we want to see. Let's get that on there. There you go. So you can now see what I can see. So I'm going to change to this font right here because I quite like it. There we go. It's nice and easy. And this is just so simple to use. It's incredibly simple. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm also tempted to put my face on this as well. Do you know what? Rather than having letters, I will just show you this, but rather than having like a word, rather than having the word JoltStuff, I might just have my face, because that's quite a lot of fun as well. So JoltStuff, there we go. So I'm putting JoltStuff on there. And what kind of size do we want this? Smaller, let's have it bigger. It's quite interesting for me doing this because I'm used to doing everything, you know, kind of like with jump cuts. So doing this live stream is a really sort of different sort of thing for me. That's a little bit too big. I've just had an idea actually. Why don't we make this a little bit larger there. It probably is like an auto, actually, if I remember this correctly. Now, this didn't used to be a feature, but it is a feature now. If you grab this by the corners, you can actually make this as big as you want it. So there we go. Let's have JoltStuff just there. And now if I copy this and paste it again, and then change the color to white, I should be able to just position this over so it looks like it's got a nice shadow. There we go, so that's what we've got. Now I've just had an idea. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try moving the background a little bit. I didn't want to crop it actually, I just want to move it. You're going to let me move it? Do you know what? It's not going to let me move it, so I'm just going to get rid of it altogether. Okay, let's... put another one of these on there, and I'm actually going to see if I can't make it so that, there we go, that's what I want, that's what I want. So we've just got like a corner of that scuffed up flag there. I don't know how that's going to look, but we're going to try. Position, and backwards once more. There we go. How does that look? Does that look good, look bad? You see, it doesn't really matter because ultimately I'll be able to change these anyway. I should be able to change them both at the same time. There we go. And I'm also a little bit tempted to put my face on it too. Now whilst we've been doing this, something kind of embarrassing has happened. I have managed to use some kind of a shortcut to change the size here. Oh, this is ridiculous. To change the size of... to change the zoom of this screen so that basically I now can't see everything I need to on the screen. This is so stupid. How have I done this? Right. Anyway, we're just gonna solder on with this. Let's see if I can find a nice kind of cut out. I've actually got some pre-cut out images of me, so I'm just looking for those now on my USB drive. Maybe it's in thumbnails. Let's have a look. See, I'm going to chop all this down later, so it's a nice. There we go. Let's have a look at these. See, for me, the big appeal with live streams is that you get to actually see the process that someone's going through, as opposed to just the finished product. And at the moment, you're just seeing me clicking a lot, I guess. View, large icons. There should be somewhere just an icon which is my face. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find any of the images I want, and so for argument's sake, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use the Union Jack. I might well go and change this later, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and use the scuffed up Union Jack with the word just a jolt in the middle of it, the same as you're used to seeing. On the other channel, which is just called Just a Jolt. There we go. And we're now going to go ahead and move these. I'm going to try and move them together. I don't think it is going to let me move them together. I have to move them one by one. There we go. And there's JoltStuff. So we're going to go ahead and download this now. Like I say, I might well change it later, but for now it'll do. I think I might actually make it a little bit smaller, so then it all fits in that kind of red, on that red cross section a little bit better. Let's go ahead and download this as a PNG file. And now we're gonna, there we go. Now we're going to go right ahead and upload that. So edit that. Upload the photo. It'll be in downloads probably. Hopefully. And where are we? There we go. Where are we? There we go. JoltStuff. And that should now just go right ahead and upload. We'll see how that looks. There we go, there it is. No need at all to crop that. It normally asks you if you want to crop it, but it didn't this time. And we'll see how that fits. There we go, doesn't look too bad, does it? JoltStuff, look at that. Fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to the main channel. Now, it does take a little while for that to pop up, but it will pop up there somewhere. Click on Customize Channel here. There it is, it's popped up there. And now we're going to add some channel art, and we're going to go ahead and do that in Canva as well. So going back to Canva now, which I've totally and utterly sort of missized at this point. Look at this. Problem is, I'm actually going to try closing this and going back into it, because I've got no idea what I did there. I literally have no idea what I did to that particular window. I'm pretty sure that those shortcuts must have been particular to that window. So anyway, let's do this. So it's going to go back into Canva again. And is this the size it needs to be? Yeah, that's the size it needs to be. Fantastic. Right, so now we can actually search for YouTube banner, YouTube channel art, that's what we're after. And again, they give you loads and loads of ideas. Now, the thing is with the YouTube banner, it resizes dynamically depending on what kind of screen you're using. So the important thing with this is to make sure that you're only occupying, if I just kind of show you with the mouse, you've only got to occupy the middle bit of space there. And you can see on a lot of these channel arts, they're actually being quite careful to keep everything they want people to see in the middle. So let's go and grab, what are we looking for? Do you like my green screen, by the way? Probably not, but there you go. Right, we're going to go ahead and look at somewhere here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that I like to use. There you go. If I just drag all this across here, so you can see what I'm looking at. See, this is all stuff that I use for my other YouTube channel. It's a Nerf related YouTube channel. And this one right here is actually the channel art that I use for my other channel, or rather it used to be. And I'm going to try and make something that's sort of a little bit similar to that. I quite like this gradient right here. This dotty, it's called the dotty gradient. I'm quite a fan of it, and so I'm going to use that. And to be fair, I prefer that mix of colours rather than just the blue. So I'm going to try and have that sort of in the middle. Now we've got to bear in mind there's going to be an icon there, and I might put more on this later. It's just so that you can sort of see what you can do. And I'm just going to stick some text in it. Again, just there we go. And I wrote down earlier what I was going to call this, or what I was going to write on it. There we go. So it's literally just going to be, I'm Jolt, and this is my stuff. Fantastic, there we go. I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. And once again, we're going to have a similar sort of font. All of this is subject to change, but it's just showing you how easy this is. I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. Again, we're going to, I think what we'll do is we'll put that on a bit of a slant there, and copy and paste again, and we'll go ahead and make that white. There it is, and as it is, that looks quite small, but believe me, it's not going to be small once you get it onto the YouTube, onto your banner, because like I say, it resizes dynamically, and that's going to actually probably occupy quite a lot of space. So I'm going to go ahead and shift that down, maybe even a bit further this way, and then on that side of the screen, I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to put it on. Let's just see where I'm pointing actually. There we go. I just realised I'm actually right in front of all of this, which is no good, is it? So let's make myself a little bit smaller. There we go, making myself smaller. Do you know what I might even do? I'm actually going to change this so I'm looking at this from the other side. There we go. Configure video, and do I have an option here to... Got an option here to flip myself. That's flip vertically, which is no good. Okay, I'm just going to add a filter to this camera, because what I'm going to do later is I'm actually going to chop this video up and make it into like a little mini tutorial sort of thing. There we go. So let's I'll actually do this here as well so you can see what I'm actually doing. Look at that, there's loads in the background now, it's brilliant. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to add a filter to it. It's going to take out my USB drive, put the mouse back in, make my life a little bit quicker. You can see I've got a chroma key on there already. That's how the green screen's working. What am I looking for? I've got no idea which one of these I'm looking for, so this is all kind of off the cuff. Scaling aspect ratio, it's not going to be that. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure there was an option somewhere to literally just flip this around. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to transition in there. There we go, that'll do. So I've transitioned in. I'm in a different place on the screen now, so you can actually see what's going on. Right, so I'm Jolt. This is my stuff, and I'm just going to put some more details about what's actually going to be on the channel here. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Oops. There we go. Let's go backwards. What's going to be on this channel, and if you're still with me here, I appreciate that a lot. I haven't been paying any attention to the chat at all, and the chats, yeah, it's not going to be there at the end of this video when I've chopped everything down anyway, so you gotta bear that in mind. Right, so let's have some bullet points. Why not? Let's make this a little bit smaller. And so, like I say, basically, this is going to be me talking about YouTubing. I know that watching this video is going to be ironic that I am making a video about YouTubing, but go and see my other channel. I do kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing with telling other people about what I do yet, but I kind of know what I'm doing with YouTubing a little bit. So YouTubing. I also do my own digital marketing around my business. So digital, oops, can't even spell. Digital marketing. Let's make that a little bit wider there so it fits. Let's have that hugging left, I think, too. It looks nicer. YouTubing, digital marketing, SEO. Because I do all my own search engine optimization for my business as well. I've kept my own website, my Nerf Party's website, at the top spot in Google for like the past 3 years for my search term, so I'm pretty proud of that. We're going to go ahead and change the line height. There we go. Let's make that font match once more. I quite like that font. Maybe it's too playful for this. Maybe it's not serious enough, but I don't know. Let's... Actually, we're going to remove this, and we're going to make it hug. We're going to make it hug there now. I'm Jolt, and this is my stuff. Let's move this a little bit. And again, we're going to make this white. The problem is, I'm sort of guessing at this point where this is going to pop up. Eventually, when this goes... When we upload this, I'm not sure how it's going to look, and we might have to rely on cropping it a little bit. Let's copy and paste and then make that black. I'm a massive fan of doing that, by the way. It's such an easy way to get quite a nice looking shadow effect without really doing anything. So let's go to the back. Right. Do you know what? That's enough, because you've got to bear in mind that around about here there's going to be a logo anyway. Some of this is going to get chopped off on different types of screen anyhow. So let's just download this and then upload it to YouTube and see how it looks. And at this point, I'm going to take myself, I'm going to move myself back over to this side, because I kind of prefer being over that side. Because most of the time that side is less occupied. Let's transition to there. There we go. At least I've got the transition things down. All right, so let's go back to JoltStuff now, and we're going to go ahead and add the channel art that we've been so painstakingly making for the last couple of minutes. I should probably be paying attention to a bit of this chat, actually. Let's see if I can find the chat. I did something really funny on this just now, actually. I realised that there was like a delay, of course, between when I was saying stuff and when stuff was happening. And so I was having a little conversation with myself. It was actually quite funny. I might or might not when I was saying stuff and when stuff was happening. And so I was having a little conversation with myself. It was actually quite funny. This is brilliant. I might or might not. I'm actually going to turn that off, because otherwise it's too confusing. Right, so I can see the chat now. I can see that there's nothing going on inside the chat because no one's here, which is fair enough because it's literally my first video and it's during the day, so I'm not really expecting anyone to be here. But it's a little bit nice in a way to have a little bit of space to do that as I sort of learn this. You do have to just plain jump in and learn it. If you want to do something like YouTubing, you do just plain have to jump in and get on with it. There is no, you can't just wait until there's like an ideal time. You really have to just jump in and get on with it. So I'm looking for what I've just downloaded and I can't see it for some reason. See why that is? Why can't I see this? Why can't I see this? Where are you? Where are you? Am I just not seeing it? Am I just so used to seeing it that I'm blinded to it? Do you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go and download it again because I haven't got a clue where it is. Okay, so I'm going to download it. Oh look, where is showing folder? Where are you? Where are you? It says, oh, there it is. It's because I was looking for the other kind of channel art, wasn't I? That's why. There we go. That's what we're after. There we go. I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. There we go. It's funny because I can see myself on that screen doing everything about 5 seconds after I've been doing it on this screen, which is random. See, we're uploading now. Doopy doopy doop. The singing helps, guys. The singing helps. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Do you know what? Considering I was just doing that by eye, that actually works out on all of the different formats, which is nice. I quite like that. I don't even have to adjust the crop. So let's go ahead and select that and just see how it looks. So JoltStuff, we're going to pop up there on the screen. Look at that. That's not too bad. I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. YouTubing, digital marketing, SEO. And that is how to put the channel art up onto your video. Now, I'm going to be making this into a tutorial later. I might even make a tutorial of how I edit this in Shotcut because it's to do with YouTubing, isn't it? So I might even do that. I am so impressed that has popped up like that. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, my PC's in battery saver mode, so I'm going to plug it in. That is absolutely thoroughly amazing. I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. All right. Okay. Also on this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to adjust some of the presets on your channel as well. Because as you're uploading, one thing that takes an awful lot of time is typing out your description, all that kind of stuff. And if you're doing that every single time, that is just going to take you so long. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I knew how to do it on the old YouTube Studio thing, and I just looked up today how to do it on Studio Beta because I didn't know how to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on Home. We actually want to go to the Studio, so let's go down here to YouTube Studio Beta. Scoopy doopy doopa. The singing helps, guys. The singing helps. Okay, and if you go down to settings right here, so I'm going to click on settings. Let's take a look and see how I'm doing on OBS. I can probably afford to be a little bit bigger there. Maybe I'm going to move myself. There we go. I'm just going to shift myself a little bit further over that way. And if we go to channel settings just here, look at this. What's this? Currency. I don't want to. Fine. US dollars is fine. Okay, that's interesting. You've got the choice between Creator Studio Classic and Creator Studio Beta. I didn't realise I had that before. I thought it was just automatically Beta, but you can actually change it. I think they must have added that because a lot of people didn't get on with Beta when it first came out. I was one of them, but I'm learning. Right, so name, JoltStuff, got keywords, upload defaults. Okay, so let's add some keywords to my channel as well. It's going to be about YouTubing. It's going to be about SEO, search engine optimization. And we're going to write it that the American way too, because basically we just got to do that. In programming as well, like sometimes when you write words like color, you got to be super careful because you'll be wondering where the error is, where the bug is in your script. But that's why. Search engine optimization. Wonder how many keywords they're actually going to give me, because it used to be the case that they only gave you like 3 or 4 keywords. Let's go for digital marketing as well. Digital marketing, there we go. And what else do we want? Content marketing, because remember, this isn't just about Nerf. This channel is not about Nerf. This channel is about how I do my businessy sorts of things. Video editing, probably. There's actually quite a lot there, and I'm probably going to zero down into something quite specific as time goes on. So anyway, select country, and we're going to go for United Kingdom, I think, because that's where I am. There we go. Right, let's save that. And we're going to go back into settings again. Channel, see what we get in advanced. Okay, we can't actually do anything to do with ads at the moment anyway. We can do some branding though, so we're going to choose image. Let's try uploading this and see if that works. Just for the entire video. Actually, do you know what? We are not going to use that image. We're going to use subscribe, because I've got somewhere. Might have to use this again. I actually created a button, a subscribe button, which I'm going to put here from my other channel. So we're going to replace this. We'll see if we can find what we're looking for. If we can't find it, that's fine. Just a Jolt image content. I try to keep this all so organized, but it's hard, man. When you do this sort of stuff a lot, it's difficult. Let's have a look at large icons. I like to be able to see what I'm looking for, just because it's quicker. It's not here. It's not here, right? There's actually I've got a little subscribe icon which I created, which I can't see here. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave that now. And what that'll do, what this little widget here does, is it basically has that kind of there with a little bit of opacity, so you can see through it all the way through the video. And if you've got a little subscribe thing right there, that's fantastic. It's just an extra reminder that people can subscribe, and it's just it's just useful. Save that, and then we're gonna go back into settings again once that's saved. I always like to do these sorts of things one by one. And save them in between each time, because I've had it before where I've spent a lot of time doing stuff on YouTube, even just with stuff like this, and then you go to save and something doesn't work. So, and then you're just stuck there having spent all that time. So I think we're going to have JoltStuff. And so I want that on there every time. And then let's just have, I'm Jolt and this is my stuff. As just a Jolt. Sensible Nerf YouTube videos. And we are going to include a link there to my channel, I think. Let's go to just a Jolt there. That's me. I also run Nerf parties as Dart Blast Challenge, and let's include a link there too. So I'm just going to show you this as well. So that's what I do. I run Nerf parties as Dart Blast Challenge as well, which is great. Do you know what? I'm also going to include justthejolt.com on there as well. Dart Blast challenge. This is me sharing what I've learnt about. I don't know. I don't even know what this channel is going to be about yet. I really don't. This is just kind of growing as I'm doing it. I know it's going to be about digital marketing, SEO, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly kind of how it's going to look as it grows. So this is quite an exciting time. I'm Jolt, and this is my stuff. What I've learned about promoting stuff online. Through my business. Through as a YouTuber, and the sole digital marketer in my own successful Nerf party business. That'll do. Links below. I'm also on a journey from 0 to full stack developer. From 0 to full stack developer. ASAP for free. With me, and you can come with me at my other channel and learn about the technical of web development, about the technical stuff I do like. About the technical stuff I do like web development. At my PyJolt, there we go. At my PyJolt channel. Oop, PyJolly. PyJolt channel. There we go, and I'll put a link to that as well. I don't actually think that YouTube is finding that yet. Yeah, no, nothing found, man. That's because it's so new. I've actually already made. There it is. I've actually already made like the channel banner and stuff for that, although I haven't added much to it. I made that the other day, and so let's go ahead and add that link in there too. Yep, not a lot going on there yet either, but there will be soon. Settings saved, right? Let's just. I've got a horrible feeling now that because I changed, that might. Where are we? JoltStuff. There we go. Two people watching. Hey guys, if you're watching this, great to have you on board. Great to have you watching. This is going to be a different sort of thing. Stuart, great to have you on board, buddy. Really appreciate it. Stuart, by the way, helps us to he helps us to run Grew Up Nerf. He is phenomenal. He mans the table. He is brilliant. If you want more information about Grim Up Nerf, if you go to the JoltStuff YouTube channel link below, then you'll be able to see all of that stuff. So, Stuart, really appreciate that. Really appreciate your support. Like I say, this is all so new, so fresh. It is crazy. All right. And let's take another quick look at that. And so now, basically, whenever I upload a video, or whenever I and so if I go ahead and look at videos now, actually, and go to live, when I click on this, I should be able to edit it, and if I'm correct, some of this stuff should come up as defaults. Okay, the defaults haven't come up yet, but trust me, once all the stuff's saved, once all the stuff's saved, the defaults will be there, and that's going to save me a whole bunch of time. Another thing, it's just to check, actually, there we go, there it is. Right, so all of that's saved. Now, description. Isn't it going to let me do tags? Yeah, so there are my tags as well. So I'm also going to put some tags into. So let's have just a Jolt there. Actually, let's have JoltStuff. I think it's always worth having stuff like that in your tags, because then it connects one video to another video, and it increases the chance that YouTube's going to suggest your next video. I'm also going to put in a few potential spelling mistakes that people might make. So JoltStuff, JoltStuff with a space, and JoltStuff. So I'm just going to put that in there too, to make sure there's more chance that, as much chance that people will find me as possible when they watch one of my videos. I'm going to put Just a Jolt in there too, because I'd like my videos to be suggested when people watch my Just a Jolt content. Eventually, there will be a link between this channel and the other channel in the algorithm's head. I know the algorithm isn't really a thing, but there will be that link. All right, so let's have Just a Jolt. Let's also put PyJolt on there too. We're also going to put Dart Blast Challenge on there as well. I'm also going to put something called Small Marketing Engine in there as well, which is a WordPress site that I've made, which is just somewhere I've been documenting the stuff I've been learning about digital marketing, because I think that people might eventually be interested in it. It might be an additional income stream for my family if I can show people how to do that stuff. I've already done it for a few organizations. Like if I go to if I search for Leeds Association of Engineers up here, if I go and take a look at that, right, and so I started this up for Leeds Association of Engineers a couple of days ago. I put a nice banner up, I put their logo up, one of a video that they made, and I filled out their site with a whole bunch of other useful videos. So this is something which I was able to do for them. It's a not-profit organisation, so of course I didn't get paid for it. Don't want to get paid for it. But this is the sort of thing which I would do through Small Marketing Engine. Let's also write digital marketing. So now I'm going to go ahead and just spam all the tags about the different things which I'm going to want in pretty much every one of my videos. So SEO, search engine optimization. What else are we going to want there? Let's go and have a quick look back at the chat. Good, nothing going on there. Isn't that terrible? There's nothing going on. I'm happy about that. But it's good because I can focus on this. So I'm not too fussed at the moment. Eventually it'll reach the point where I'm confident enough doing this, it'll be the same as the YouTubing. On my regular YouTube channel, I do these live streams where I kind of make a video whilst I'm live streaming, and that is a lot of fun. And I can focus on the chat a little bit there. But for now, it's probably better that I don't have that while I'm focusing on this. So search engine optimization, we got digital marketing, we got content marketing as well, video editing. And this is way too broad for a YouTube channel. YouTube channels need to be focused right in at the moment. They need to be dialed into like one or two things that your audience is super interested in. You need to be able to take a deep dive into that. So eventually I probably am going to narrow it down to things that an audience is interested in. It's really interesting to be doing this with like 1 or 2 subscribers, however many there are. Stuart, that's you, with 1 or 2 subscribers, and then watch how that grows, because eventually what happens is some of your videos will be watched more than other videos, and when that happens, you'll want to really dial into what your audience is interested in and then go ahead and make more of that content, and that's how you grow on YouTube. And then there's also the balance to be had between making videos for your subscribers and for other people who aren't yet your subscribers. So it's keeping your subscribers interested and giving them what they're here for, but also offering stuff to other people who aren't subscribed yet to tell them subscribe. So YouTube is an interesting thing. I'm not going to add any more tags to this for now because you guys have seen it, so that's all good. Advanced video language, lots of options for language here. I didn't know there were so many actually, because I guess once on my other channel I just started it and got on with it. Caption certification. At least I'm talking to you. I'm not just being completely. No, we don't need to do any of that. Don't need to do categories. Let's have. I guess it's education is what we are. Maybe technology. No, it's more education, isn't it? Allow, right, hold potentially inappropriate comments. That's what we'll do. Users can view ratings for this video. Yeah, why not? I haven't got a problem with that. We're going to go ahead and save that. Then we're going to go back down to settings. I'll tell you one thing that did bother me earlier. I actually tried this earlier, and the problem is I couldn't work out how to stop the live stream. I couldn't work out how to stop it using OBS, which because I'm doing this from OBS, of course, which is why you can see, you know, beautiful screen capture. But I couldn't work out how to stop the live stream earlier, which is nuts. So this may go on forever. Who knows? Community moderators. Yes, we need to do that at some point. We'll do that. At the moment, there's no one saying bad stuff in the comments. There's no need to change things. Other settings. Do you know what? That's all fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and block some words. I'm not going to type these out now because, of course, they will be offensive. I guess I'm going to move the screen. So, you know, there's all the obvious ones. Yeah, and so I used to be a teacher, and so I'm way familiar with all the sort of words that need to be there we go, added. Just any words that might get used, which, you know, that'll do. So I've added a bunch of words to my filter there, and in terms of setting up my channel, that is pretty much it. I've got some channel presets on there now. We got channel presets. We've got some nice channel art up there. This is how it's going to be. It's going to be me doing stuff on live stream. I'm going to edit this together, make a video, and then put that up as a tutorial. And then hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of the process going on as well, because it's one thing watching a tutorial, it's another thing watching something actually happen, which I think is quite interesting. And it's good for you. Thanks for watching. It's good for me. And I'll see you in another video. Now the problem's going to be actually turning this off. I'm just going to end the video properly, actually. So thanks very much for watching. That's how I set up this YouTube channel with only 2 subscribers. If you are one of those, and I'm probably one of them, and we know who the other one is, thank you very much for subscribing and your support. And I'm looking forward to hitting 10 subscribers really, really shortly. And now I'm going to work out how to shut this off through OBS. I've got a feeling that when I click stop recording, it's going to stop recording. Stop streaming, sorry, it's going to stop streaming. So I'm going to try that. And if I go away now, you'll know why.